Okay, what's going on, guys? So, hope you're doing great. As you might know, basically the number one Sigma competition in the world, otherwise known as World Series of Trading, has begun on Bybit. And so my thought process was like, okay, what do you want to be? I want to be a professional trader, a profitable trader, a consistent trader, and maybe you guys want it as well. So I thought, okay, maybe I shall document this competition for me, and maybe I'll run through a couple of trades that I've taken, the mistakes I've made, the good trades I've made, and hopefully you guys will learn something. I will learn something as well. So I'll document the trading competition. Basically that's it. So for today, I have a trade for you. Is this one right here. I'll go through it. I'll discuss what went good, what went wrong, what I did good, what I did wrong, and I hope we'll come out of this better together, more prepared, and just ready to deal with the next day. Okay, so great, let's go. Basically, so where should we start? Well, we should probably start from the origin of this. I'll probably just show you from the origin of this move up, right? I think my drawing skills are fantastic. So yeah, from this move up. Now, what I'll be using volume software, Excel charts. So now, first of all, when we want to enter trades, what we want to do is judge the movement up. Is it strong? Is it weak? If it's strong, then consider maybe not taking the trade. If it's weak, then you got the first sign that a counter trade is warranted. So let's see whether this move is this move to the upside. It'd be really hard for me to draw, but I'll try. If the move from here to the move to the top is strong. How do we do that? Well, first of all, let's look at the open interest. The starting point around here, the ending point around here doesn't really matter, and the same for all of these. Now what's happening? We have bullish volume here, we ended that here. It's basically going sideways, so nothing interesting. Now bearish volume from here to here, huge downcrease, so bearish volume is increasing, and open interest slight moves up somewhere, but most pretty much just decreasing. And what does that tell us? That tells us that this move right here is not that strong. So what that means? Short. Let's at least consider a short, right? Perfect. So now let's discuss the resistance we actually had at this pivot right here. So basically the main resistance, well, what do you know? Previous day value area high. Amazing. Now obviously that's not enough. We need more confluences. So what kind of confluence did we have here also? Well, if we take, I'll just draw it again, I guess. If you take the golden pocket, or maybe the champion's channel right now, we should probably call it, we have .6.6 around previous day value, right? It's not completely there, but it's around on account of just a confluence. So that's our first confluence we have right there. Then do we have anything else there? Well, weekly open was not that far from it. I wouldn't count it as like a very strong confluence, but it still was there. So I mean, we're good. So these were pretty much the main three resistances we had there. Oh, actually, no, wait, not that only. I don't know if it's that valid. Again, guys, I'm learning with you. But we also kind of had a C wave right here of this Garley harmonic. It was hit way earlier than I expected it to be. Like it right here. So it was very quick, and you usually want to see it, you know, at least takes some time, right, to be symmetrical. So it really hit it quickly, and I'm sure basically the target would be around here if of this C wave, I mean D wave. It would be around 2200, but since we hit it so quickly, I'm not sure if this harmonic is valid. I'll keep it in mind, but there was also another confluence why you might have wanted to short this level right here. Okay, so now we have confluences. Now let's actually draw out the position, and the position, not that one and not that one, and yes. So this was the position I considered it, right? So entry at around hitting the previous day value area high. Now the stop loss, for me, it's a very hard thing to do, because man, you have that greed, right? You want to put that stop loss like as close to your entry as possible, right? And I had the same urge, so I put it right here. Basically what you want to do with your stop loss, to put it 2 lows or 2 highs back. So in this instance, since I'm shorting, I want to put 2 lows, 2 highs back. So I kind of cheated here, right? Because okay, so I considered this to be a high, and then I considered this to be a high. Now, was this good? It's definitely not optimal. But then again, on the 1 minute chart, those are proper highs, I think, at least, you know. So I kind of was like, maybe good enough, right? So I just put my stop loss right above this. So that was around 1.077% stop loss, and I just kept it at that. Usually what I do is, if I see like a lot of counter position volume, I actually even close the trade before my stop loss. So usually my stop loss is never really hit, so I don't put that much significance on it. But if it is hit, I always obviously set my stop loss, at least I try to. So even if it is hit, then it's hit. It's just, let's just say this, it is hit rarely, okay? But I do recommend, if you're beginning, then set a proper stop loss. Now, if I always set like a real proper stop loss, then I mean, it would kind of have to be here. But then risk to reward ratio is very shitty, unless you're going for the 786. Then the risk to reward ratio is pretty good, and we actually might even hit it. Or we might just swing failure right here. I'm not sure. One of these two. I believe we're going down though. Are we going down? We are. Oh yeah, we're probably going down. Okay. Yeah, either way. So yeah. So basically that was my short. It wasn't like this, but the proper stop loss would be probably around here. 2 lows back, but I mean, I count this as 1. That would be a 2. Is this cheating? Maybe yes, maybe no. Either way, this is the position. Now, so when you have a position, when you have your confluences, you look for what? You look for confirmation. And what is confirmation? Basically, it is something that confirmation is basically done on the volume chart. And what you want to see some delta in your side, which means if I'm going short, then I would like to see some negative delta. If I'm going long, I want to see some bullish delta, volume increasing, basically signs that it is going to go, it is at least for a little bit going down. So that's what you want to look for. And why you need confirmation? You need confirmation for it not to be like this. Let's just say, I'll just give you an example. Let's just say we bounce. Here we are bouncing, and we're coming up to this resistance level, and what happens? You preset right here, and basically this happens. So for some reason it just pumps very hard, and if you were a bit more patient, if you would have waited here, like if you would have waited here, not entering your shorts, you would have avoided this huge loss. But since you just put your your position limit order right here, you're immediately underwater. So you need to look for confirmation. And did we find confirmation here? Let's see. Let's see. So this is the top. So we locally we move up on decreasing open interest, decreasing shorts, decreasing longs. Everything is decreasing. Actually, this is liquidations. Why is liquidations? Because look at this delta. It's extremely bullish delta, at least it would seem. but the positions are actually closing, which means that this is not new shorts opening. It's just it's not new longs opening. It's just shorts closing, and it's not that bullish as longs opening, obviously. Now, what do I have here? At the very top, 2.3 million negative delta. That's the first time that, ooh, okay, maybe I'm not entering a short yet, but at least we have some signs that the interest for shorting is there. Like bears are thinking like, maybe this is actually a pretty good level to short. So as we can see, 2.3 million, then we move a bit down, 1.4 million, half a million, right, again a million, basically again a million. And I'm kind of starting to see, like, as you can see right here, that maybe the bearish delta is not that strong yet, but we are moving down. And I was like, yeah, let me short. And so I'm in a short. And so I entered the short right there. So to recap, why did I enter the short? Because I just started seeing some negative delta, and I start seeing that there is at least some interest in protecting the level, and that's why I entered the short. Now, what happened here? Okay, I actually very like pivots as my confluences, and I was waiting for this level to be hit. For this pivot level to be hit right here. It was hit. I checked extra charts. It was around here, right around here, and I saw like, ooh, no, look at that, like 2.8 million shorts into the level. Nah, man, we good. We'll probably break through, but we didn't. We actually came up 1.1 million longs. For some reason, we are not going down. We actually had do we have actually CVD divergences here? Not really. Either way, it still bounced, and it bounced hard. It started bouncing 1.1 million, like, then 2 again, 2 million, which is going up, and I was like, oh, this is not looking good. And I closed the short, and I closed the short. But then, okay, so we moved up, and we actually moved up into around the CC, not surprisingly, basically unsurprisingly bounced to the CC, and I was like, yeah, let me re-enter the short. And I re-entered the short around here. Yes, so entered the short around here. Why? Well, because I started decreasing, and I saw like 1.1 million delta again, and I'm like, yeah, it's probably going to go down again. So what happened? We did go down again, and we hit the VWAP. I set my alerts on the VWAP. I was hoping like, okay, I won't take profit here. I want to first see how it's going to react. But I went to the shower. So I went to the shower, and it hit, and it had a huge bounce. And I was like, oh, are you kidding me? And it was the part of the day where I actually had to go to the doctor. So I'm like, okay, so do I close the trade, or I just set my stop loss and I just go? And I set my stop loss and I went. So my stop loss was just above this high. Just above this high. As you can see, we were like literally like $8 away from hitting my stop loss. So the price goes up. We're $8 away from hitting my stop loss. Now, some interesting things that happen here is like, look, a lot of bullish delta coming into the level, a lot of bullish delta. But we're making higher highs on the CVD while lower highs on the normal price chart. So we had huge CVD divergences, meaning limit shorts are just absorbing all of these longs, right? Like 5.5, 1.4 million longs. And what does it mean? We probably are going to move down, and so we do. We just move down, and we don't look back, baby. And here we go. Like, that was a big fail. That was a huge fail, and we just right. And that's basically the trade. I didn't take any profit at this move up. I didn't do anything else because, well, basically I actually came back from the doctor, and the price was like right here. So it's like, okay, that works for me. And my automatic take profit just closed the trade at previous day value area low, and that is it. So that was one of the first trades for my my trading competition. Actually, not a first trade. The first trade was a loss, but I kind of ignored that loss because it was very stupid, and I just pretty much left the trade overnight without looking after it, and that was very stupid. And I don't want to count that that trade as a loss, but it was actually pretty big loss, so I'll admit it. I'm currently sitting at minus like 1% portfolio on the trading competition, which is not good. But I hope we'll work it back. We'll work along. I'll document the process in this short series. I hope you guys will get something useful from it. I plan to not only obviously I plan to show my losses as well. I'm a beginner trader, and obviously learning is important, so I won't only show you my wins, I'll show you my losses as well, and I hope you guys find it useful. So that's basically it. It's still registered for 8 days. Okay guys, if you want you can still register for the competition, I guess. But either way, can we see the animation? Oh yeah, here's the animation. So yeah, that was it for today. I hope you guys got something useful from it, and I'll see you soon, I hope. Yeah, so that's that. Bye bye. By the way guys, I came back for a very quickly, I want to share like a short quote. Maybe it's going to help you in some kind of way. A quote from a Stoic, Marcus Aurelius, and it says, "You have the power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." So what I want to say to you guys, we have power about what we think, we have power about what we do before trading and during trading. However, we do not control the price action, at least until you're a whale. So basically, let's not be too upset about the price moving against us. If we did the best we could in our technical analysis and we learn from our mistakes, it's all good. So that's basically all I wanted to do. So now it's the end of the video, and I hope to see you guys someday. Okay, goodbye.